Dear students, in this packet tracer activity, we are going to configure the router interfaces. The addressing table is given here. So in this addressing table, the device name, interface, IP address, default gateway, everything is provided. The subnet mask is given in the form of prefix length. Okay. So now all the informations are available in the addressing table. Let us look at the scenario. This is the network scenario. Router 1 is connected with 3 networks, 2 LAN and 1 WAN. There are 2 interfaces are connected. For example, if you are not able to see this interface name, just go to the options, preference, and then select the fifth option. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth option. Always show port labels in the logical workspace. If you select that option, you are able to see this interface names. Right. Now we will go to the further discussion about this. Okay. Now PC1 is connected in a separate network. PC2 is connected in a separate network, and these two are connected in the LAN interface. And there is a WAN connection. The WAN connection is connected in the serial interface. As per the instruction, no need to configure anything in the serial interface. You have to configure the IP address for the LAN interface G00, G01, and you have to configure the IPv4 address for this, and you have to configure the IPv4 address for PC1 and PC2. Then it's a dual stack. In this side, router 2 for the LAN interface G00 and G01, we are going to configure the IPv6 address. At the same time, we are going to configure the IPv6 address for PC3 and PC4. Finally, we are going to ping from PC1 to PC2 as well as PC1 to dual stack server. Like that, we are going to ping from PC3 to PC4 as well as PC3 or 4 to the server. Okay, let us start. So read the instruction carefully always. There are 2 objectives in this. The first objective is part 1, configure the IPv4 addressing and verify connectivity. Part 2 is configuring IPv6 addressing and verify the connectivity. Background. So the background is router R1 and R2 each have 2 LANs. Your task is to configure the appropriate addressing on each device and verify the connectivity between the LANs. The most important thing is the user exe mode and privilege exe mode passwords are provided here. The user exe mode password is Cisco, and then the privilege exe mode password is class. This is required when you access the router 1 and router 2. Always read the instructions clearly, then only you can easily understand the activity and you can complete the activity 100%. Now in this activity, first we will start with part 1. In part 1, we are going to configure the IPv4 address and we are going to verify the connectivity between the devices. We are going to configure the IPv4 address on router 1 LAN interface, right? Then we are going to configure the IPv4 address for PC1 and PC2, and then we are going to ping from PC1 to PC2, and we are going to ping from PC1 to dual stack server. So let us start. We'll go to router 1, go to the CLI, just click anywhere in this window, CLI window, press the enter key. It prompts for the password. Already the password were given in the instruction. The passwords are user exe mode password is Cisco and privilege exe mode password is class. It is clearly given. So because of that, I said you have to read the information or instruction very clearly. Okay. So then type the password Cisco. Okay. Type the command enable. Type the command class. Done. Now our duty is to configure the LAN interface on R1. In R1, 2 LAN interfaces are there, G00, G01. We are going to configure the IPv4 address for this interfaces. Now go to this routing table. the IP address for G00 is provided here. We are going to configure that in the router. Type the command config t. Now type the command interface G00. 1 minute, I'll try to, yes, this is enough, I think. 1 minute. Yeah, interface G00. Okay, then IP address 172.16.20.1 subnet mask. Look at here. The prefix length is 25. If it is 25, what is the mask? If it is 25, the mask is 255, 255, 255.190. Sorry, 128. 128. So this is the mask. Then no shut. Okay. Then exit. Then configure the next interface D0/1 IP address. What is the IP address for router 1 G01? So this is the address 172.16.20.129. 172.16.20.129 subnet mask 128 because the prefix length is /25. No shut. Done. Okay. So no need to configure the serial interface because it is clearly given in the instruction. It is clearly given in the instruction. You have to configure only the LAN interface. Okay. So no need to configure. If you see here, if you read, okay, referring to the addressing table, okay, you have to read the instruction. Referring to the addressing table, configure IP addressing for R1 LAN interfaces. Okay, and then PC1 and PC2. Important thing is this line. The serial interface is already configured. So no need to configure the IP address for the serial interface S000 on R1. So you have to read the information very clearly. Okay, right. So now we close this. We will save this and then we will move. We'll type exit. We'll type exit. We'll just type the command write to save. Okay, now I'll close this router. We'll go to this PC1. In PC1, I'll go to desktop. Then I'll click IP configuration. I'll click here. Now I have to select the IP address for PC1. The IP address for PC1 is given here. I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'll paste this. Sorry, if you copy paste, this kind of errors will come. So you have to adjust and then you have to properly manage those things. Okay, now the subnet mask is 255.255.255.128. So the by default it is coming wrong. So you have to adjust it 255.255.128. Now it is correct. You have to type the default gateway for PC1. This is PC1. The PC1 default gateway address is provided here. Okay, copy this default gateway address, paste it here. So while pasting, this kind of errors will come. So you have to manage all those errors, or else you have to be very careful, or else best thing is type it manually. Okay, so we have typed the IP address, we have typed the subnet mask, we have typed the default gateway. After configuring, once again verify the IP address is 172.16.20.1 for PC1, 172.16.20.10. Subnet mask is /25, 255, 255, 255.128. And then default gateway is 172.16.21, 172.16.21. So after verifying, just close this. Okay. Now go to the PC2, go to the desktop, go to the IP configuration. Just keep it here. Come here. This is PC2. Copy the IP address. Copy the IP address. Done. IP address is copied. Paste IP address. Subnet mask is /25. Just change this 255, 128, default gateway, 172, 16.20.129, 172.16.20.120. Now I am verifying IP address 172.16.20.138, correct? Subnet mask 255.255.128, correct? And then default gateway 172.16.20.129. So better before closing this, verify everything and then close this. We have done. We are going to verify the communication between PC1 and PC2 and PC1 and dual stack server. So to do that, I'm going to click PC1, then command prompt, just keep it here. We need to know the IP address of PC2. I'll copy the IP address of PC2. So type the command ping and then right click, paste. Yes, 138, correct. So now see, we are pinging. Whether it is pinging or not. Request timed out. Now it is pinging. It's pinging. Again, try. Now it's pinging properly. Let us see. Yes, it is pinging completely. Now we will ping with the dual stack server. The dual stack server address is 6400.110. Okay, 6400.110. Okay, let it be 6400.110. I'll delete this. 6400.110. Request timed out. Reply is coming. Okay, once again we'll try. Yes, it's pinging. We have done the configuration in one side perfectly. So we completed 50%. IPv4 addressing we have done perfectly. This side we have done the configuration. Now we have to focus on this side. We have to configure the router 2 with IPv6 address. Let us start the work. Click R2, go to the CLI, click anywhere, press enter key, type the password as Cisco, type enable, type the password as class, type the command config t. Now you have to configure the IPv6 address for the interface. Two interfaces are there. The two interfaces are G00 and G01. Type the interface G00. Type the command IPv6 address. Now we are going to configure the IPv6 address for this interface. Let us go here. Router to G00. The IPv6 address is provided here along with the prefix length. Just copy this, Control C, and then paste it. Done. IPv6 address configured. Just type no shed. Fine. Now type exit. You can continue without exit also. Interface G0/1. Type IPv6 address. Configure or copy the IPv6 address of interface G01 of router 2. So this is the address. Copy this. Control C and then paste it. See, this is a mistake. Sometimes the mistake occurs like this. IPv6 address. Okay, I can manage the mistakes like this. IPv6 address. Once again, I'll go here. While copying, this kind of mistakes will come. You have to adjust or you have to manage those mistakes. Control C. Yeah, done. Now no shut. Done. Press enter. Now I'm going to save this configuration. I'll type end. I'll type write. So done. I've saved the configuration in the router. I will close this. Now I will move to this part. I mean the PC3. I'll go to PC3 and 4. Okay. Just I'll click PC3. I'll go to desktop IP configuration. Sorry, we have to configure the IPv6 address. Let us copy the PC3 IP address. I am copying only the address. I will type the prefix length manually. I'll paste the IP address. I'll type the 64. Then we have to configure the default gateway. Default gateway is FE80:2. So here you have to configure the default gateway. FE80 done. Okay. So once again verify. So 2001 DB8 CODE. Okay, 64 FE80. Correct. I'll close this. We got 95%. Okay. Go to PC4. Desktop IP configuration. Then I'll configure this, copy this IP address, paste it here. See, this kind of errors will come. So don't believe or don't trust copy paste. Type the prefix length and then copy this default gateway, paste it. If it is pasted at the middle, just take it to the left side corner. Okay, done. Invalid gateway entered. Enter manually FE80:2. Done. Sometimes when you copy paste, some kind of errors will come. By the time, avoid copy pasting and type manually. So like how I did here. Okay, done. So now we reached 100%. Now I'll close this. I'm going to PC3. I'm going to command prompt. I'm going to type the command ping. Then I'm going to enter the PC4 address. The PC4 address is this. IPv6 address. Oh my God. I'll just remove. I'll go here. Let us see. That's working fine. It's working fine. Ping. We have given ping, the IP address of PC4. It's working fine. Pinging. One more time, we will give the IP address of the dual stack server. 2001 DB8 100 2001 DB8 100. Okay. Let us go here. Type here. Ping 2001 colon DB8 colon 100 colon 1 double colon A. Let us see whether it is pinging with the dual stack server or not. Yes, fine. It's pinging. That's all. Our activity is over. So if you have any doubt or queries, if you are not able to complete it, okay, just look at here. We completed 100%. And then if you have any queries, go to the check result. Check the assessment item. It should be like this. Everything should be completed. If you have not completed anything, there is a red color cross mark. Check that and then do the commands, repeat the commands, and then fix the error and try to complete it. Score 100 out of 100. Items count 24 out of 24. It should be like this. Again, if you want to go back to the file, just close this. You will get the packet tracer file. Continue that. That's it.